What's up, gang? It's the late fire starter here. If you don't know yet and you haven't found my channel, I'm a late fire starter. What does that mean? It means I'm a fire guy, which is financial independence, retire early. Now, will I retire early? I don't know. I hope so. But my main goal is financial independence, not even retirement. Because you know what? I've always done what I like to do. I've never really worked a whole lot of jobs that I'm like, I want to get out of here. I have done a few, but I usually get out of there. So, how am I going to do this? Well, most fire people want to save, compounding interest and get there, and now you have enough money to live for the rest of your life. That is great. But in my mid-40s, I didn't have any money. What do I do? My hack, if you watch my other videos, is basically dividend income stocks and investing in real estate. I have a few duplexes in the city of Cleveland, and long story short, which I'll go into another time, I've been digging myself out of a hole because I had a partner who turned out to be really rotten and a professional crook. That's a whole nother story, but the good news is I've been turning that around and making some money until stuff happens. Stuff always happens and I'm preparing for that, but my best performing property had both units paying full every month. Then COVID hit. The down unit came to my property manager, I can't afford rent, I just got furloughed. My property manager worked out a payment plan with her. Everything was good. We were working out things. Well, she was faithful with the payment plan, and then all of a sudden she went back to work. So my property manager said, okay, we're taking you off the payment plan, back to normal rent, and guess what? She stopped paying. Okay, this happens. This is really not fun though. Why? Because on a duplex, I pay for water. I pay for sewer. Obviously, I pay for property taxes. I pay for lawn care. I pay for insurance. Okay, so her living there, I'm still paying money for her to live there, but she's living there for free. She's not paying me a dime. Okay, so what happens in this instance? Well, you evict. I've fortunate never had to have to evict. I've never evicted a tenant before, but after 3 months of not paying, I said to my property manager, let's evict her. Well, the property manager goes to evict, and the city of Cleveland added a new wrinkle to the eviction process. They wanted a notarized form from me before we could file. My property manager sends me the form. I get it notarized. I have to mail it, snail mail it to my property manager in Cleveland. He gets the paperwork, and then just before we file, the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, right? The CDC, they're the ones who told us don't wear masks, then tell us to wear masks. They're the ones who are getting pushed around by Trump and then pushing back on Trump. What are they doing? And now what are they doing? They're putting their hand in a jar that doesn't belong in. They're getting involved in real estate law. Why? I don't know. But the CDC said no evictions, a moratorium on all evictions. Okay, there was already a moratorium on certain evictions, and I wasn't included in that. Now the CDC just said all evictions. Okay, this tenant has already lived for free for 3 months and cost me money. Now, because of the CDC, she gets to live there for another 3 months for free before I can even start the eviction process, and then it'll probably be another 2 months after that. What does that mean? That means the CDC is going to cost me over $8,000. And why? Because they think it's a good idea to not evict people. Well, sure, I do too. I don't want to evict people. You know, when this woman was in need, she came to us and we worked with her. When she went back to work, she could pay, and she just stopped paying. She has a job. She's better off than most of my tenants. She's just not paying because she doesn't want to. It is the worst case situation. And I am just biting my tongue trying to get out of this. But at the end of the day, the idea of looking out for the little guy during this time, well, guess what, CDC? There's a woman living for free off my dime who has a job. I've been told by my job that I'm getting furloughed next month. I am not a big guy. I am a little guy with a few small cheap properties in Cleveland just trying to gain financial independence. I am not earning a lot of money, and I will not have a job soon. She has a job and she's earning money. But thanks to you, she lives for free and I still pay for her bills. I cannot wait for COVID to be over. Anyways, rant is over. Sorry for that rant. I'd been working as much this month because I'm getting furloughed next month, and so I just haven't had time to make a video, but I wanted to get one in explaining how the CDC screwed me, explaining how the CDC did me in, and explaining how my eviction process has really spiraled out of control. If you want more updates on the actual eviction and what's going to happen with this tenant or other of my properties and the performance, if you want to hear more about my new dividend stocks that I purchased this last week, I will continue to make better videos where I get back on topic and where you can continue to go with me on my journey. But right now, my journey is in a very hot Los Angeles. It's like 108 degrees right now, which is very crazy. I don't have air conditioning because normally we don't need it. And we had a bad stock market day on Friday, which to me is a great buying day. And now I get this CDC news. So it can only go up from here. We will get through this, folks. Keep working on that fire. Keep saving up. Keep paying off debt. Keep doing what you need to do. And we will have a much better 2021. Why? Because it can't get worse. I better not say that. Anyways, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and get all those updates I talked about. And please, please, please like this video. Share it away if you want to have your friends laugh at my misfortune. Anyways, it's all good. This too shall pass. And we will start performing better in Cleveland. I promise.